Go find your basket of fruit and pick out an apple you think looks good. Now using